Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new video, and Fortnite have just posted their first teaser on their Twitter discussing the brand new teaser for Chapter 2, Season 7. I was about to say Chapter 7. And we're going to get into this, and we're going to break this down. This is super awesome because this actually goes over so much which possibly could be in the season, including a new weapon, so let's break it down. So over on the Twitter, you can see we've got catalog entry 437887. The creatures of the island seem to use this strange flimsy holding device to consume their bone modification liquid. Fascinating indeed. Full data upload obviously on the 6th of the 8th 2021, which is the release date of the season 7. And inside of this little video, we see evidence of possibly a fish stick model, maybe a bat bling, a milk carton, as well as an upcoming weapon by the looks of it, which looks like some sort of futuristic weapon which could be firing the dark element theory. Again, I explained this in my last video where I was talking about how the dark element theory, not my trailer reaction, the one before that, where I was talking about how the dark element is now getting further into hands of external sources outside of the island, possibly the aliens. We know the dark element is in the hands of IO. For those that have watched my entire storyline video, I proved evidence of that IO used the dark element to power the loop from the outside. But the element is also inside of the island, and this dark substance element, or whatever you want to call it, everyone calls it different things, but basically the Kevin energy, I like to call it the dark element, but other people call it different things, or the dark energy. And this stuff is obviously the purple vibe, which you can see in the background of it, as well as the bottom right. And I do think Fortnite are going to take this element further, and we're going to see it used as the weapon ammo type. I do think we will be firing this out of our weapons, just like Kevin did with his lightning. I do think that is what's going to happen this season. That's just gathering this from the first season. We know this dark element is used to stabilize the 0 point and for other effects as well. It is usually controlled by IO, but with the aliens having such great knowledge, we can assume that they have hacked into IO's systems and gained access to the dark element. I put a poll on my channel which was kind of hilarious because this is just a really funny poll and a lot of people got it wrong, so no offense if you did get this poll wrong. I know a lot of people did, but it's important. That's why I put it on my channel, just to make you guys aware of how many of you actually understand the concept behind the dark energy that I came up with. And you can see only 9% of you actually got it right out of the 29,000 that voted. And the question was, who owns the power of Kevin, the dark matter, dark element? And obviously so many people said Kevolution, but the answer to this is actually the IO and possibly even the aliens. So 5 to 9% got it right, so 14% of you guys. The 7 could possibly also harness the power, but we're not 100% sure on that yet. And obviously Kevin technically did own it, and Kevolution did own it, but who owns them? IO, you know what I mean? They control the loop. So that's that being said, but we also have something really interesting as well on this side. So on Fortnite's Instagram and Facebook, they did this post but with different descriptions. The Facebook post reads as follows: island surveillance shows inhabitants abide by standard laws of gravitational force, suggesting field tech deployed to counteract this. What goes up? This is interesting because they're kind of like deploying this kind of maybe some sort of an IO communication to stop this from happening. Obviously field tech to be deployed, which possibly could be the dark matter / element weapons, which should be coming very, very soon. Also on their Instagram, they also described it a little bit differently as well. It says here, appears to be a wearable replica of some sort of amphibian creature. Note, there seems to be traces of white fur scattered around the wearable device. More info is needed. Again, that's interesting as well. Could this be something relating possibly to the Fox-Clan era? We know the Fox-Clan era also harvest power of Kevin. We know they use that element. They are the masters of that. So could this also relate to them? I do think the storyline is starting to tie itself up nicely, linking into past things which we've experienced through all the past seasons, but now it's starting to link into more of a mainstream story, which is more easy to tell what's going on from my perspective, from someone that's been following the story from day one. I can kind of gauge this quite easily, if you get what I mean, but for other people it may be a little bit confusing, just like we saw in the poll which I posted. So I hope this video has given you a good insight to the first teaser. Expect at least 3 to 4 more at least 3 or 4 possibly more teasers. I think there'll be probably 3 more or 2 more before the season releases. So yeah, stay tuned on the channel if you're interested in that. Don't forget guys, I will be covering everything regarding the season 7 as it drops. So if you're not subscribed, tap that subscribe button and enter in code postboxpat to your item shop to support the content. And if you'd like a chance of me gifting you some stuff stuff like Battle Pass or skins throughout the season. Don't forget to leave your Epic Games name down below. I do gift a few of you. It's not loads. It's usually like 5 or 10 people I'll add up and send a few gifts to. So if you're interested, let me know your Epic name down below and I might add you. You never know. It's just completely random. But yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to the season and it's super excited for it. I am super excited for it. And I do expect it's going to be huge. So that's teaser 1. We'll jump into teaser 2 and 3 tomorrow as they release, and maybe even more leading up to the season release. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Once again, this is postboxpat signing out.